Don't sneer at me. It's mean to sneer at me.
I have never sneered in my life. And if you dare to set up your little dog tricks of fetching and carrying slippers against my creation of a Duchess Eliza, I'll slam the door in your silly face.
What did you do it for if you didn't care for me?
Why? Because it was my job.
You didn't think of the trouble it would make for me.
Would the world ever have been made if its maker had been afraid of making trouble? Making life means making trouble. There's only one way of escaping trouble, and that's killing things.
Oh.
Cowards, you notice, are always shrieking to have troublesome people killed.
I'm no preacher. I don't notice things like that. I notice that you don't notice me.
Oh, Eliza, you're an idiot. I waste the treasures of my Miltonic mind by spreading them before you. Once and for all, understand that I go my way and do my work without caring twopence about what happens to either of us. I'm not intimidated like your father and your stepmother, so you can come back or go to the devil which you please.
What am I to come back for?
For the fun of it. That's why I took you on.
And you may throw me out again tomorrow if I don't do everything you like.
Yes, and you may walk out tomorrow if I don't do everything you want me to.
And live with my stepmother?
Yes, or sell flowers.
Oh, if I only could go back to my flower basket, then I would be free of you and father and all the world. Why did you take my independence from me? Why did I let you? I'm a slave now for all my fine clothes.
Not a bit. I'll adopt you as my daughter and settle money on you if you like. Or would you rather marry Pickering?
I wouldn't marry you if you asked me, and you're nearer my age than what he is.
Then he is, not then what he is.
I'll talk as I like. You're not my teacher now.
I don't suppose Pickering would, though. He's as confirmed an old bachelor as I am.
That's not what I want, and don't you think it. I've always had chaps enough wanting me that way. Freddie Hill writes me 2 and 3 times a day, sheets and sheets.
Oh, damn his impudence.
He has a right to if he likes, poor lad, and he does love me.
You have no right to encourage him.
Every girl has a right to be loved.
What, by fools like that?
But he's not a fool. And if he's weak and poor and wants me, perhaps he'd make me happier than my betters who bully me and don't want me.
Can he make anything of you? That's the point.
Perhaps I can make something of him. But I never thought of us making anything of one another, and you never think of anything else. I only want to be natural.
In short, you wanted me to be as infatuated about you as Freddie, is that it?
No, I don't. That's not the sort of feeling I want from you, and don't you be too sure of yourself or of me. I could have been a bad girl if I'd liked. I've seen more of some things than you, for all your learning. Girls like me can drag gentlemen down to make love to them easy enough, and then they wish each other dead the next minute.
Of course I do. Then what in thunder are we quarrelling about?
I want a little kindness. I know I'm a common ignorant girl and you a book-learned gentleman, but I'm not dirt under your feet. What I did was not for the dresses and the taxis. I did it because we were pleasant together, and I came to care for you, not to want you to make love to me, and not forgetting the difference between us, but more friendly-like.
Well, of course, that's just how I feel, and how Pickering feels. Eliza, you're a fool.
That's not a proper answer to give me.
It's all you'll get until you stop being a common idiot. Very well. Be off with you to the sort of people you like. Marry some sentimental hog or other with lots of money and a thick pair of lips to kiss you with and a thick pair of boots to kick you with. If you can't appreciate what you have, you'd better get what you can appreciate.
Oh, you are a cruel tyrant. I can't talk to you. You turn everything against me. I'm always in the wrong, but you know very well all the time that you're nothing but a bully. You know I can't go back to the gutter, as you call it, and that I have no real friends in the world but you and the Colonel. You know well I couldn't bear to live with a low common man after you two, and it's wicked and cruel of you to insult me by pretending I could. You think I must go back to Wimpole Street because I have nowhere else to go but father's, but don't be too sure that you have me under your feet to be trampled on and talked down. I'll marry Freddie, I will, just as soon as he's able to support me.
Oh, rubbish. You shall marry an ambassador. You shall marry the General of India or the Lord Lieutenant of Ireland or somebody who wants a deputy queen. I'm not going to have my masterpiece thrown away on Freddie.
You think think I like you to say that, but I haven't forgot what you said a minute ago, and I won't be coaxed round as if I was a baby or a puppy. If I can't have kindness, I'll have independence.
Independence? That's middle-class blasphemy. We're all dependent on one another, every soul of us on earth.
I'll let you see whether I'm dependent on you. If you can preach, I can teach. I'll go and be a teacher.
What did you teach, in heaven's name?
What you taught me. I'll teach phonetics. I'll go and offer myself as an assistant to Professor Napier.
What, that impostor, that humbug, that toadying ignoramus? Teach him my methods, my discoveries. You take one step in his direction and I'll wring your neck. Do you hear?
Bring away! What do I care? I knew you'd strike me someday. Now I know how to deal with you. What a fool I was not to think of it before. You can't take away the knowledge you gave me. You said I had a finer ear than you, and I can be civil and kind to people, which is more than you can. That's done you, Henry Higgins, it has. I don't care that for your bullying and your big talk. I'll advertise it in the papers that your duchess is only a flower girl that you taught, and she'll teach anybody to be a duchess just the same in 6 months for 1,000 guineas. Oh, when I think of myself crawling under your feet and being trampled on and called names, when all the time I had only to lift a finger to be as good as you. I could just kick myself.
You damned impudent slut. But it's better than snivelling, better than fetching slippers and finding spectacles, isn't it? By George, Eliza, I said I'd make a woman of you, and I have. I like you like this.
Yes. You turn around and